Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the preview show. Hope you are all well. Adam and I this evening, not quite sure why Adam keeps going frosty, but hopefully we will sort that out presently. Hope you can hear us all okay, and hope you've all had a good week. Trett, how's your week been?
Yes.
I can hear you. There you are. How are you there?
I'm here.
You're here. I don't know why.
Definitely.
It keeps going frosty. Your screen keeps going frosty. How strange. There you are. There you are. How weird. Adzi is in the chat. Good evening, Adzi. Hope you are well. So, did you manage to watch any of the event last week? The old Travellers Championships. Frosty. I wonder if my internet connection is having a little moment. It's normally the stream that goes awry, but the old Wi-Fi seems to be not loving Tretty this evening. You can hear me okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You keep going. You keep disappearing. Yes. Look at these. He was there for a second and now he's gone. This is a nice, good technical start to the show. So while we try and get Tretty back, let's go through last week, which of course was the Travellers Championship. Won in the end by Xander Schauffele. Played some good golf, didn't he, Tretty?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's just a great player, isn't he? Just very in.
Yeah. Right, we're going to try and call Tretty back. We're going to try and get him back again, because I don't know what happened to the old connection there, but we're going to try and get the boy back. Oh, that's interesting. He seems to be in two places. Look at this. We've managed to get him twice, not on the screen. How very strange. Right. While we do this, let's have a look at the old weekly table for last week and some good new entries, which is always good to see. Love to see new people playing the old events, which is good. There's some new names that you won't have seen before on there. Oh, he's calling me now. Here we go. Let's try. Which I've managed to somehow answer. Oh, it's all technical quality here at BJ Life this evening. Try calling me again, Tretster. I'll try calling you. Oh, it's all chaos here this evening. This is interesting. We were just chatting away lovely, and as soon as we went live, it wasn't going to be. So yes, Nicky Burgess. New entry there at the bottom of the leaderboard, and Trey's back. Everything looks good. How long is this going to last? Well, there's nothing like a bit of PGA Life quality live stream of a Tuesday night. You're not level, but there you are. Though people can see you, and you're still there. Good. Right. So we're just going through some points. Which I'm not particularly sure that we want to see, because we haven't had a good week at all. So yeah, Henry Clift and Ben Softly, new players. Thank you guys for joining. And Gramps Trett beat us both. Lots and lots of minor scores. It was a really weird week last week, wasn't it? So you and I obviously lost JT the day before the event. That
was a bit of a blow, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a blow, and I felt like the communication of that didn't spread quick enough, and I feel like if we'd known,
if we'd have known sort of like a good sort of 12 hours previous, we could have like changed it.
We could have made some picks, but yes. So that is the bottom half of the table, which we don't want to gloss over rather quickly. And there we go, the top half of the table with David Stapleton, a new entry, winning the week with 173 points without picking the winner.
Without a winner, yes.
Without the winner. So the story behind David Stapleton is he's one of Ryan's golfing buddies. I teach David as well. Old school friend of mine, David. And he didn't really understand what was going on. So the boys in his group chat decided to pick his players for him. They picked the 4 highest odds players in the field, and one of them managed to come 8th, which is where he got his 175 points. So
actually love that.
I think that is fantastic. Where we're all trying to play these sneaky games of 1 point here, and what are we going to do, and trying to play tactics. Just pick the four outsiders. He had 2 missed cuts, 1 player outside the top 50, and 1 player in 8th, and potentially maybe that is the way. But Bonner with a good solid 20 points, Kieran Headley with 18 points. It's just that form is temporary, class is permanent. Fisher there with 17 points as well. So some good scores for nobody picking the winner, which is someone like Schauffele winning the event and nobody picking him is quite rare, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's quite a big name for nobody to, one person to have a punt on.
He did have a particularly bad US Open though the week before, didn't he? He was way off the cut in that, so potentially.
And they were also
influenced.
Also saying that there's he had no form in this event at all.
Oh right, okay. So he sort of almost came out of nowhere, which is potentially why none of our experts picked it. Right, PJ Life table after the first week looks like this. Ryan on 15 points, Adam and I both on the 1 points. We'll gloss over that very quickly. Table for the viewers, 22 players playing the first week. Will we get 22 players making 10 weeks of picks up until the Tour Championships? Would be fantastic. Quite a few minuses in there.
Yeah.
If you've got more than 3 points, you're on the top half of the table, which shows that everybody is still in it, because the chances are David Stapleton will carry on with his vein of picking, and I'm not sure that is going to work every single week. Bonner in second, and Kieran Headley, as always, he is up there in third place. If you're ever thinking of who to copy, Kieran is your man. Unfortunately, he is a Patreon chat picker, so he doesn't do it live in the feed. No. So not someone that we can necessarily copy when we've got to make our picks shortly. So
my dad stating that it's the first week he's beat me. So yeah, well done, Dad.
Yes, yeah, you enjoy that. You got 1 week of bragging rights, Scramps, and I'm sure Adam will be back at you next week. So this week we've got the Irish Open Classic staple event on the European Tour, DP World Tour. One of the oldest events in the world. Very, very historic event. Tell us more about it, Tretty.
Yeah, so obviously the Irish Open's one that has moved around a bit. It has been to several venues. We've gone Linksy. We're now going inland. We've got a very parkland course for an Irish golf course. So a Jack Nicklaus design at Mount Juliet Estates. So it's a very uncharacteristic course. It's quite tight in places. It has held, obviously, some big events in the past. It's been here last year. We've had the American Express, which the WGC that used to move around. Obviously, it was at the Grove and London Club, places like that. So it had moved around a bit. But at 7,264 yards past 72, these boys will sort of eat it up. It does get a bit narrow in places. Lucas Herbert was the winner last year. But yeah, a really, really good event. It's one of those courses that, look, if you were to say where that in the world, you wouldn't pick that it was in Ireland. So
no, it's no,
very boys sometimes was seen with it going to where was it before? Oh,
it's been
around. Begins with L.
Lahinch.
Lahinch, that was where it was before. So if you compare those two,
chalk and cheese,
very, very different.
Yeah, I mean, this is very much more in your Adair Manor kind of vein, where obviously they're going to be going for the Ryder Cup quite soon.
Yeah.
But
yes, you've got that about it. But yeah, a very good golf course. It should be a bit of a shot maker's course, maybe trying to get it a bit tighter. So we'll see who does well around here this week.
Yes, so going to be hopefully a good event, and we're going to be leading in to obviously the Open Championship in a few weeks' time, and we're going to be sticking on the DP World Tour until the Open Championship, just so we can get a feel for the players, see who's in form, and remind ourselves, especially Ryan, who these players are on the DP World Tour. So you've got a chance now to get some random new names in the spreadsheet, because there are a few new names when you look down that betting. If you know what your picks are, now's the time to get them in the chat. We're going to go through, obviously, the betting as we go. Have you made some picks yet, Adam?
I have, yes. And I actually made them. I made them earlier on.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I've actually got some Ben Swanton picks in as well.
Perfect.
But we'll
Let's have those as well.
Go with mine first.
Yeah.
So first pick for me, Seamus Power. So back off PGA Tour, 14-1 shot, going home to Ireland. A guy that I pick quite a lot, played a lot of consistent golf this year. So Ryan Fox, 22-1.
Nice.
A senior major winner in Podrick Harrington, coming home at 90-1.
Yes.
And had a consistent week last week, and linked to YouTube in with Alex Evans. So I've gone Paul Waring, 175-1.
Nice. Very good. Very, very good. So did you say you had some picks in there from...
Yes, so Mr. Swanton. So we've gone 30 on Lowry, 30 on Adrian Moronk, which he picks quite a lot.
Yes.
Seamus Power, 20, and Paul Waring, 20.
Nice. Very, very good.
I'd just like to say, I was in there first. I quickly read what he just sent me and then thought, oh,
yes.
I always quite like it when I pick the same as Ben, because he actually sort of knows what he's doing.
Yes, and interestingly, I'd just been making my picks as you were doing yours, and I'd picked Moronk and Power as well. So
there you go. So
those.
Marcus Lee's put dummies in. So he's gone Shane Lowry 10, Seamus Power 10, Thomas Peters 10, Podrick Harrington 70.
Oh, there's a lot of love for Harrington. Obviously, being in form, exactly, being in form and coming through, that makes a massive difference. If you're feeling confident, if you're feeling like your game's in good shape, it's good to see. It's good to see. Okay, so let's go with mine then.
My dad's in.
So Dad's in. Go for that.
Dad's in. He's got Lowry, Moronk, McIntyre, and Rock.
Nice.
So Rock plays better than he did today. He was not doing very well in open qualies today.
Was he not? Oh dear. Oh dear.
No.
Okay, so let's go for my picks in here. So I'm going to go Seamus Power. I'm going to go Oliver Becker, because I feel like he's just due. He's been playing really, really well. I've got Adrian Moronk, and I've gone Kali Samuja, who played really, really well at the start of the season, then went off the boil a bit, and I seem to remember his name flying up the leaderboard a couple of weeks ago when I was having a scroll through the DP world. So those are my 4 picks, and I'm going to put them in the chat so that everybody can see what they are.
So Absy's in as well. He's gone Shane Lowry 1, Thomas Peters 1, Thomas Detry 1, and Chris Wood 97.
Oh, nice. The old Crouch all-in club sort of.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice. Very good. So any more in there? So while we're waiting for some more picks to come in, how's your week been, Treddy? What have you been up to? What's been exciting? What have you got to look forward to next week?
So I know I said this last week, but I'm still waiting on Raj to give me the ending for our video. It is done. I was speaking to Sav about it today. Sav's getting very impatient for his YouTube debut. Nice. So I've got that coming from Stapleton. Just need that little bit from Raj on his feedback of the trip, and that will be out on the channel. So look out for that, guys. Not the most in-depth vlog. Some good and some bad shots, but then obviously just a little bit of a relaxed one in terms of the way we were playing on the golf course as well. So that was nice. Nice. How was your week, Si?
Yeah, week's been good. Been busy as always. It's full on season. We had our captain's weekend last weekend, so that's always a little bit of a crazy long one. And then we've got club championships this weekend, so another long weekend in the shop again. Looking forward to both of those. I've also got the vlog from Byford Park, which I actually had some time freed up tomorrow morning to do some editing on it. The little one had to come home from nursery today, so he's not allowed to go back for 48 hours. So we've done some juggling around and moved some lessons and bits and pieces around. So I'm not now doing anything other than looking after him till midday tomorrow. So that should give me a chance to drop all those bits in the timeline, have a little chop up. And that vlog is going to include my greatest left-handed achievement to date. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because that was definitely going to be at least a TikTok and a YouTube video in the making, just on that one moment alone. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Has Marcus got his picks, do I see, in the chat?
Yes, I'm just writing in Ben's so that.
Yep, so right to get it. So let me read out those ones. We've got Cormac Sharvin, that's a great name. Chase Hanna, Alex Fitzpatrick, and Alfredo Garcia Heredia, sorry. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I like Marcus, always reliable for a random pick. Love that. As he's saying, some great people in the video too. Very, very good. So yeah, it's been a busy week for me. I managed to play a really good playing lesson yesterday. So somebody that's a complete beginner to golf, we played 7 holes and he had 56 shots for 7 holes when we started out on our 9-hole course. And then at the end of his 5 lessons, he did those same 7 holes in 34. So as a coach and a player, that's probably, I'd say that's 5 months in the making in between those lessons, because he's had a bit of a break in between, had a bit of an injury, but he's been playing lots and lots, and it's like you get those moments as a coach, don't you, which are just amazing. And he's never going to be a world beater, but he can now go out and play with his brother, who is a golfer, and he plays 2 or 3 times a week. And it's just lovely that you've given someone a hobby and you've helped just start that journey.
Yeah. Like I had one today that's you'll obviously look at, and our practice round goes down the side, and then we've got a river down the left, and it was left into the river, and then to see one actually flush out the middle, like dead straight. It's pitched at like about 140, turn round, and it's that moment where he's smiling, I'm smiling. That's why we do what we do, because it gives us just as much pleasure to watch your guy play that 9 holes or hit that one shot and think, well, look what the game can give you.
Yes,
that's nice.
Well, we had that with we obviously have golf sixes on Sunday at Bury Golf Club. So last Sunday we had our golf sixes, which is our juniors, generally under 12-year-olds, and 2 of the lads that we teach at Colford School, Noah and Matthew, and it was their first. For Matthew, who'd never been on a golf course before, and to see him, he hit this tee shot and just was looking round to see who had seen him hit this golf shot, and that's what you do it for, because it's just we all know it with golf, those shots that you just absolutely adore, and that's why we put up with the frustration and the difficulties of golf, because that one shot just feels so good and gives you that great feedback and that great feeling.
Definitely. And me and Steve managed to get out for 9 holes yesterday. Which
did you? Nice. That's good.
Yeah, dragged him out for 9 holes. I actually played really nicely. Actually, I had four birdies in 9 holes, which was.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There was a couple of bogeys in there. But
to back up what Marcus is saying, Ben Mason, he's coming on really well as a golfer, isn't he? Works super hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he puts in the time and the effort, and he's done well. He finished 2nd in the net of Suffolk Amateur at the weekend.
Good.
Had a bit of a dodgy 2nd round, so shot net 69 first round, and was up there. Had a bit of a dodgy middle round, and talking to him about it today, it's nice that he gets to the point where he's actually taken ownership of that. He's come in and said, look, I completely lost it back 9, lost my head, got annoyed with the wind and the course and everything else, and it being bouncy, and wind and bouncy is not a great combination.
No, it's tough.
But then went back out in the afternoon, shot a decent score again, dragged himself back into it. So it's good to watch his progression and his evolution as a golfer. And like I said to him, unless you put yourself in those positions, you don't know what you're going to feel like or react like. And he's very much a golfer that he could tell you every shot that he played at the Golf National all those years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
But yet he couldn't tell me how he made 8 on 14 at the weekend. So you could just tell that the engagement wasn't there, and then chatting through that with him, it's just noticing those things and going forwards and but yeah, he's a fantastic player. He's got great dedication. Yeah. He doesn't always shout and scream about it, which I quite like as well.
Yeah. That's
you don't need to tell people you're good if you're good.
No, exactly. No, quite right too. As he's making a good point in the chat, yes, that is what golf gives you, doesn't it? Every now and then you hit this shot and you know it's as good as the guys on tour, but They do it week in, week out, day in, day out, and we do it once in every blue moon. But we should enjoy those moments because they are fleeting, and it's very easy not to enjoy the good golf shots because it's very much, if you hit a good golf shot, it's very easy to go, yeah, well, that's what I was trying to do. Enjoy them.
Well, that's what I should do. Is what I hear. Oh, that's what it should look like. No,
but just enjoy it.
Appreciate. Give yourself a pat on the back for that because that's hard to do.
Exactly. So I think we're pretty much there for this evening. Nice, short, quick show. I haven't heard anything from Ryan in the chat. I know he's away working this week. I was hoping that he would be in the chat, but he's had quite an interesting week. He's obviously been back on the tools. He's working on the ABBA show that they're putting in London, I believe, and he's got some interesting work in the next few weeks potentially, and it's going to be interesting to hear how he gets on with all of that. What's this M8 Corori? Do we think that's McIlroy?
Yeah, I would have said so.
What's have I missed something? I feel I've missed something with McIlroy.
I
feel
don't know.
He's playing very, very well, and you wouldn't look past him in the Open if he drives it as well as he has been driving it. That golf course generally doesn't a big miss left is not a bad thing round St Andrews. That's always going back into the golf course, isn't it? So that's if he can get it going around there, always with Brackwell. If he can get that putter going, if he can not have that one dry round where he shoots a 72 or a 74, then yes, definitely.
Yeah, he did have an 8 in the 6 and fell apart a little bit.
Oh,
but
did he last week? Yeah. Okay.
He had an 8, he knocked it out of bounds off one tee and then goes from there.
Of course he did. Yeah, with the hybrid, yes.
But yeah, it's one of those.
Competing at the highest level is tough.
That one shot's going to come everywhere. It just happened to be out of bounds left at that point in time. Other people will hit that shot and it'd be absolutely fine. So just when you hit it, isn't it?
It is a tough game, exactly. And also you often get these times that get in your head. And I saw something on social media this week with the PGA Tour. Players telling themselves off for doing the mistake that they do every year. And JT's hit this tee shot and he goes, every year I do this. And then Spieth's like, not again. Like, they go back to, we all have that on the golf course, don't we? There are certain tee shots that we look at, or certain shots, and you're like, oh, I always do this here. Yeah. I always miss it in this place. And then it becomes self-fulfilling, doesn't it? And you do that and it becomes a thing. And the good players can get rid of that, pretty quickly. And obviously a lot of us hang on to those things. So
yes.
So yes, there we go. Good. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Have you got any more golf planned this week, Treddy?
No. We're just obviously, myself and yourself are coming to the end of school season.
Yes.
So once that sort of finishes off, then obviously we'll have a little bit more time to do some filming together.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. We've got lots and lots of things that we need to get out there. We've got lots of reviews. We've got bits and pieces that are sitting in boxes waiting for reviews that need reviewing, and we need to knuckle down and get those done together, which is difficult because both got families. Both are, all over the place here and there. So yeah, hopefully summer holidays will give us a bit more of a break in that routine. And
might have a little change of weaponry coming my way as well. So might be a little.
Stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Good. I'm not having any change of weaponry soon, other than October is looming very near. And
it's getting close now, isn't it?
I've had some right-handed putting in the last few weeks, and I want to go back to right-handed putting, but we're going to have to stay patient for the next few months.
We're going to see if we can get that your final tournament sort of maybe the draw fixed a little in our favour.
Well, I'm sure that they will. Yes, I'm sure we can speak to Mr. Vince and see what he can do for us. I'm sure they'll look after us. It would be great to play 36 holes round Albury together as the final part of Project
36 holes round Albury makes me shudder a little bit.
Yeah, just not allowed to rain between now and then, so we can just punt 7-iron off every tee.
That'd be lovely.
Exactly.
Not a place you want to hit driver down.
It's a tough golf course, very, very tough. But yeah, that is all to come, guys. Thank you very much as always for tuning in. Thanks for joining in the chat. Thanks for all your picks. Stay tuned, hopefully on social media, for some updates throughout the week. We're definitely going to try and get better at putting points on during the week. that is our goal for the next few weeks leading into the Open Championships. All that's left to say again, massive thank you. We'll see you down here on the channel very soon. Bye.
See you later, guys.
Oh, hold the line. I haven't got the outro ready, have I? Right, here we go. We are off. Bye.